Hi, my name is Tom Miller. I'm supervisor of the Educational Partnerships Program here at Perkins School for the Blind. Today's webcast is an introduction to a module which is part of a larger book called Welcoming Students with Visual Impairments to Your School. The module we'll be showing today is on social skills. It's a way to look at social skills development for the student with visual impairments and begin to analyze and adapt your activities so that they can learn social skills in an equivalent way to their peers. The objectives of the module enable us to help understand the impact of visual impairment on social skills development. Social skills are things that we take for granted. Very often, social skills seem to be automatic for us. We don't think about them. We look at people sitting in the room, and we look at their body language, and we say, oh, that person seems interested, and they're nodding their head. Or we look at the person over here who has their arms crossed, and they're sort of fading to sleep. And we understand that, right away, we have to do something to change the context to reinforce the social skills or the interaction, to reinforce the interaction so that we can be more dynamic, hopefully wake that person up and maintain the other person's interest. When you have a visual impairment, these things don't happen automatically. We have what we call a loss of incidental learning, and you'll hear that term a lot during this presentation because it's very important to understand that when we use our vision to monitor our environment, we are doing it automatically. It's cues that we've learned to interpret throughout our lifetime, and now we can do it like that. When you have a visual impairment, you don't pick up on those subtle body language cues, and you lose what's called incidental learning, and we'll try to illustrate that throughout this presentation. It's important to remember that no matter what degree of visual impairment you have, social skills development is going to require direct and effective intervention. One of the key aspects around social skills that can be a problem is that many times because the student has a visual impairment or some other disability, we lower our expectations. In the area of social skills, we need to have equal expectations for social skills development. We have to realize that their success, or the success of the student with visual impairments later in life, is going to be crucial, or is going to be crucially based upon their ability to interact socially with peers, to interact socially with adults in the workplace, to interact with other people in their environment. There's a wide range of visual impairments, but at any level, visual impairment creates, as I said, a loss of access to incidental learning. Social skills development is a lifelong process, and successful interpersonal relationships are at the core of raising our self-esteem. Think about when you have a positive interaction with someone, how good you feel, all right? If you've gone into a job interview and you're able to express yourself effectively and share your personality and have good body language and good appearance on that job interview, think about how good you feel, sometimes even if you don't get the job. So being successful in interpersonal relationships will raise our self-esteem and also our confidence to take risks. Again, think about a child learning to ride a bike. When they first start out on the bike, they go along and they fall a lot and they feel like a failure. But then all of a sudden they go maybe 5 feet and they don't fall right away. And then they go 10. They become more and more confident in themselves to take a risk. And that's what's important about social skills development. Social skills development is the groundwork which enables us to take risks. The better we feel about ourselves as a person and the better our successes are over time with our friends, with other people in the environment, the more likely we are to take risks and continue to develop socially.